Well, hey there, Cancer. Welcome to ZEN-TAROT. My name's Julie. I'm going to do a tarot card reading for you, Cancer. We're going to look at the energy surrounding you right now. Can't wait to get into it. I hope you all are doing well. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. I really can't tell you how much I appreciate you. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, I am open for those. All of my information, my email address anyway, is in the description box below. So just send me an email and we can talk about that. But let's get you a Moon Oracle card. Cancer, what's going on with the energy around you? Let's see, Moon Oracle energy. Bring love into the situation, the new moon in Aquarius. Well, Cancer, you know exactly how to do that. That's what you do, is bring love into the situation. And the answers you need are coming, the full moon in Gemini. So some kind of communication coming in, some kind of resolution. Yeah, I like that. Let's see what kind of Osho ZEN-TAROT card is up in the ether for you, Cancer. What kind of advice do you have, Master Osho, for Cancer? Patience. Look at this, like carrying a baby. You got to be patient here. Some things take time. Anything worthwhile takes time. It takes effort here. So yeah, look at you waiting it out, really biding your time here. Look at the moon cycle coming in here, and we just had this big moon energy happen with us. We had the full moon in Pisces with the lunar eclipse, and now we just had the new moon in Aries with the solar eclipse. So some kind of big completion for all of us. I really like that. I felt a big shift in the energy throughout this last new moon. So, ooh, awareness. Look at you waking up, peeking through the veil here, peeking through for the answers, asking the right questions, I feel like here. Wow, the sleuth. The sleuth steps up here. I can just kind of see you with your pen and your pad of paper and writing down all the clues here. Let's see what that's all about. Let's get you an animal spirit guide for up in the ether for the sign of Cancer. Spirit, what's going on with Cancer? What is going on with the sign of Cancer? The dragonfly, I love that. Truth transcends illusion. Ooh, some kind of truth coming in. It really transforms you. Some kind of message coming in, or somebody just saying something maybe off the cuff, or inadvertently answering a question that you've had burning inside, but there's some kind of awakening and awareness happening. And the swan spirit, time for a deep dive. Wow, look at this, some kind of big truth coming through for you. I'm really curious what that is. It's just like a realization, but a reckoning happening within you. It's just like all of the energies just kind of crashing together like thunder, and it just wakes you up. I think you've been numb for a little while, or you've been holding off, or you've been really being patient, waiting for the answer to come. And then there's just kind of this recognition happening when you hear this message or something that comes through, maybe through the television or through a friend or just somebody speaking about something else, but there's a message within those words. It's like tarot card readings. I have my favorite tarot card readers on YouTube, but I find myself, even if it's a 20-minute card reading, I am off in the bushes, right? They send me on this goose chase here because they're reminding me of a situation that's exactly what they're supposed to be doing. So I'm never hearing all of the message. I do that with Lee Harris a lot when he's channeling the Z's. I filter in what I need to hear, and then I'm off in the woods there chatting with my experiences, my ancestors, getting the answers I need while the message is still going. So I feel maybe that's what you're doing with this reading. You're picking up on just words or key phrases, and you're running off with that. Do that. If I'm making you think of a situation or experience or a friendship or a partnership here, it's exactly what I'm meant to do for you. So skunk spirit, know your worth. Look at this, maybe somebody belittling you or making you feel not good enough or not worthy to be in their presence, right? There's a lot of that, a lot of narcissistic energy in the world today that we are really battling with. Anyone that's looking at tarot card readings or themselves or spirituality, we're trying to get some kind of control over this narcissistic war mentality that Pisces, the era of Pisces is closing out for us. So, and you are a water sign. You're in an emotional sign. So you get you get hit. You get hit in the gut with some of these things that you hear or words that you pick up, and it's just like, oh my God, it's just so against your nature here. I think that's kind of the tug of war I'm feeling right now. Well, let's take a look at the mind, the heart, and the soul for you. I want to take a look at your thoughts first. Let's take a look at what you're thinking about right now, Cancer. What's going on in the mind space right now? Current energy. Ooh, the Queen of Wands getting your fire back. Feeling a little bit overwhelmed or confused with the Seven of Cups here. A lot of choices or decisions, or you're in a decision mode. Do I stay? Do I go? Something's just not sitting with you. It's the environment. I feel like you got to shift out some of this energy around you. Use crystal therapy or baths, or just real getting back to the basics here, getting back to Mother Earth, because I feel like you have some kind of decision in front of you. There's an answer coming. Something comes in and really gives you everything you need. So maybe it's time to just distract yourself from the question right now. What's the challenge in the mind space for Cancer right now? 8 of Cups, walking away. It's a challenge to let go, a challenge to really release this and trust God, trust your angels with this problem. You've got to give this problem up to God here. It's just not going to happen while you're too caught up in your head about it, or trying to think of the man-made reasons why, or the solutions here, when it's all going to be a spiritual solution. It's got to come in organically, spiritually. It can't be pulled in by you, because there's a decision that wants your attention right now. There's a question that wants your attention right now, but you have to walk away from the problem. You have to give up the problem. That's a conundrum. I mean, that is a conundrum. It's just like the law of attraction when they tell you, you got to think yourself rich. Or manifestation happens in the mind first. So you have to feel like you're rich. Well, when you can't pay the bills and you can't go to the store and you're trying to finagle funds even to pay for health care or really vital things, how do you imagine yourself rich? How do you feel rich? It's just such an oxymoron within us, and it causes this real disconnect, because you're feeling like a failure because you can't manifest like you're supposed to be able to manifest. So Spirit is saying you got to stop with trying to find the solution here and escape from the problem. The answer lies with an escape from the problem here, a vacation from your problem here. So you just got to take a break from it, not think about it, really try to distract yourself, find something to watch, someplace to go, just really get that break that you need, and that's when the answer comes to you. Who's Spirit, what's your advice in the mind space for Cancer? What's your advice in the mind space? Look at these queens. Wow, you got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, and then the Hermit, Virgo energy coming in. So really clear up the clutter around your own space, really your immediate space. I'm seeing a lot of clutter around you because you're feeling very cluttered. You're feeling cluttered in the mind, cluttered in the heart. So you got to clean up the environment, clean up your space, your car, your desk, your room. It's just really a cleansing needs to happen here to make space for the new. This analogy has been coming into my mind lately of be happy where you are, and that's the way to do it. So I've been thinking about someone getting into an apartment for the first time, or a first-time home buyer, and you're buying something that you can afford. It's just needs a fixing up here. It's a fixer-upper. But you're just sitting in the dark going, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have bought this. I don't like this place. This is not what I wanted. There's too many problems here. There's too many plumbing issues or electrical issues here. And then coming into this understanding that if I don't get happy where I am, nothing better can come in. I need to make space for the new to come in, for what I really want to come in. So you've got to use it as a starting point, a stepping off point. So clean up that apartment, put the live plants here, bring in the right energy, bring in the crystals, the feng shui, and really make it yours. The moment you say, okay, I never want to leave. This is exactly what I want. This is exactly where I want to be. I really do love the neighborhood, and now this place is mine. Bam, that's when something opened up and the for sale sign goes off. I've had it happen to me my entire life. My husband, my daughter, and I get my house. My husband and I just really dig in. We make it ours. We put the gardens in. We put everything we want in, and then bam, an opportunity comes up in another state, and up goes the for sale sign right when I never want to leave, right? This is the best place in the world. Well, there's always better, there's always more. So that's how you get there, though. You can't sit there and say, my life sucks, which I do all the time too. So sometimes that works too, because it's that kick in the butt you need, that if you don't like it, you got to change it. You're the only one that can. So that is kind of helpful too at times. Let's see what's going on in the emotions in the heart space. Ooh, the King of Pentacles. You got the Queen of Pentacles in your mind space. This is how you get control over things. You control the things that you do have control over. So this is really managing the finances that you do have to bring in the bigger abundance. So it's managing what you have, whatever income you have now. Get a real grip on that. Look at your subscriptions. Look at what's going out the door, what's coming in the door. Even if it's very, very little, it's something you can manage here. So get that management going. Cut out the things you can cut out. Make space for more, because there's big abundance coming from you when you clear out the clutter in your heart space. You clear out the poverty. You clear out I'm not worthy. You clear out everybody gets ahead but me, right? It's just this feeling of being left behind, and now you're switching it. You're changing it up. You're walking away from that, making wherever you are a home, a beautiful, beautiful home that you never want to leave, and that makes space for so much more, bigger, better, grander, because there's no more ceiling here, right? This is beautiful. Big, big finance shift coming to you when you clear out the clutter, clear out the junk, or whatever you can see, conceive of as junk here. You got to get rid of. One man's garbage is another man's treasure here. So give it away. Go to Goodwill, go to charities, just give it away, because there are people in much more dire situation than you that will really treasure what you have, and they'll make their place a home with what you had to make your place a home here. So yeah, it's a big leveling up, a big shifting up, a big walking away from the things that don't serve you. And one of those things I can see here is the self-doubt. Self-doubt. Don't let your circumstances dictate who you are, Cancer. Don't let your circumstances dictate to who you are. They're two separate things, and all it is a shift away from the poverty mentality. Oh my God, the King of Swords comes out in reverse. You know, this is a very, very hard energy to deal with. The King of Swords can have a very, very cutting tongue, where you're being very financially sound, very financially reasonable. There's somebody coming in and just wanting to spend the whole pot, or let's just go all in. Let's put the mortgage down on the casino, right? They want the instant gratification. They want to feel it now. They don't want to wait. They don't want to have the patience that you have had here. So this might be a very difficult energy that you're working with, this very instant gratification. Tell me more about that energy that Cancer is dealing with. Oh God, the Nine of Swords. But look at this beautiful Fool energy, Aries energy. We're moving into Aries season, this new astrological year we're moving into. But yeah, there's a King of Swords energy that is just really going through it right now. They're going through kind of a dark night. They're really looking at their circumstances, looking at their relationships, and going through some kind of big awakening. They're really, really looking at it, where they have been afraid to look at it. They didn't want to look at the losses. They didn't want to be patient. They wanted to feel like they used to feel. They used to be able to go to that drink, or go to those cigarettes, or go to something and escape their problems, or just at least numb it away for a little bit. But Spirit's not letting any of us do that any longer. We can find these distractions, which Spirit is nudging you to do, because you're so lost in the problem here. And maybe the problem is this King of Swords in reverse here, but that you're worrying about it and you're stressing about it, and what are they going to do? That's not helping them, because you're pulling yourself right back into where they're at. Don't go to where they're at. They have to meet you where you're at, and you're going through a massive shift right now, an understanding of what abundance is, and what comfort is, and what abundance is having everything you need at the moment that you need it here. And you're finding, you know what, that's always worked for me. I always have what I need when I need it, right? When that bill collector comes and knocking at the door, some kind of miraculous thing gives them what they need to hold them off a little while longer, so I can keep gathering this plan here. So yeah, somebody waking up around you and really understanding that that instant gratification leads to a massive hangover, and sooner or later you got to pay the piper here. You got to pay the bill here. So it's like going on a spending spree, going on the best vacation of their lives, and then coming home when all the bills are coming in, and they're just, you know, I shouldn't have done that. They're just kind of filled with regret. They're forgetting why they got away in the first place. It was to escape this worry, escape this stress, maybe about money with the Pentacles, the Queen and King of Pentacles showing up here. All right. Cancer, will hang in there because you are on the right path of walking away from what does not serve you. And one of the things that has not been serving you is worry. You can't worry the problem away. So you're letting that go. You're understanding that. And you're opening up the curtain. Let's look at this. Let's look at what we have coming in. Let's look at what we have in the bank. Let's look at what we can cut out and what we can give away here. Changes everything. This person is just not willing. There's someone in your midst, really, really close to you, because we're looking in the heart space here, that doesn't want to give up that. They don't want to give up what they have for fear that something better is not around the corner here. So they're thinking this is the best there is, and the best times are behind me, when it's just absolutely the opposite. They just have to go through this. We all have to go through this to see the other side, right? So that's what they're going through right now. But they're going to emerge here where you're both feeling very, very free once they let this energy of, instant gratification just keeps coming too. So let's see what's in the foundation. What's in the daily life for you, Cancer, right now? Daily life for Cancer, Spirit. Tell me about the daily life for Cancer right now. Six of Pentacles, the reciprocity card comes in, and the Page of Pentacles. You've been really juggling. You've been feeling very much alone, or like a single income. And there's kind of the ceiling where I can't make anymore. I can't do anymore. I'm doing everything that I can. So that's when you got to release that idea that you can do more, you can do better, you should be doing more, right? You kind of beating yourself up just for taking a break or watching a movie or taking a bath, and you're like, yeah, but I don't have enough money. I got to be doing something else. I can't be pampering myself when I'm broke. Here, that's exactly the time you should be pampering yourself. Exactly the time you should be taking very, very good care of yourself with what you do have. And there's a lot of resources that you have around you with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles there's something coming to light here, Cancer. There's something that's been kind of underlying an idea or something you wanted to do. I feel like it has to do with writing or with expressing yourself or journaling or some kind of autobiography, or just really having a lot of this stress and worry come out of you and into something else, into a journal. So buy yourself a journal or a pad of paper, and just kind of, it's going to help with the managing of the finances too, and getting a really, really good, you got to take out that microscope on your finances, because you are going to make finances grow, but you got to get a grip on what you have, and not, you got to stop the leak. There's some kind of leak, and it has to do with this King of Swords in reverse, trying to get that instant gratification. So it's just like you save, and it's like, wow, awesome, I have, $100 that I saved that I can spend, or I can put towards something I really, really want. And then this person goes to the store and buys a carton of cigarettes and spends it all, and you're just like, oh my god, it took me so long. It's that kind of energy coming through, where it's what you do, it just gets siphoned away because somebody's going through something. But very much protect your energy, protect yourself, because they've got to go through kind of this reckoning. They have to go through this realization that it's a massive hangover when you get that instant relief. It's not, it's a fake relief, a false relief, and they're going to come into this realization that it's not helping. The things that we used to go to, our go-tos, our habits, our patterns are all leaving us, It's this new world where we have to really protect what's ours. And one of the main things that you have to protect is your energy from this siphon. There's some kind of energy stealer or vampire, low-level vibration that's going through a transformation. There's no maliciousness here. They're just going through a dark night of their own, where you have already done that. You've already taken the time to look at you and process things. And this person, let's see if they get on page here. Do they get on the same page as Cancer? Tell me about this King of Swords. So just the Emperor. The Emperor comes out. The Emperor and the Fool here, Aries energy, but very, very sitting on Mars. This person is almost unmovable, almost unreasonable here. So it's not a time to have a conversation. I think that's why the answers are coming. We felt this big transformational truth coming in, this big reckoning coming in, and I think it has everything to do with this person that you're dealing with. They're very much trying to get control over the uncontrollable. They're trying to manage their feelings and emotions in a time that it's not going to work for them, because this is the time for them to wake up. It's the time for them to have this awakening here. It's going to be the best thing for you, but you got to really be patient and let this person go through what they're going through and not try to interfere. See, we always try to move in as the helper or the healer here, because we want people to feel better around us. We want to extend our compassion to rise up, to elevate others. But some people just don't want to be in that moment, and it backfire on you, Cancer. And so just really try to ignore it. Try to let them do them, and in return, you do you. You got to do you. You got to take care of yourself. You've got to feed yourself the right things, and guilt and shame and punishment and beating yourself up are not the right emotions for you to be feeding yourself. You got to be feeding yourself the beautiful love that God is feeding to you, the help of the spiritual team that is here to feed your soul with more energy, with more strength, because you're going through, you are the trigger for this person. They see you thriving. They see you wanting to do better, to get better, to move into something better here. And that just really scares them. The biggest fear they have right now is they don't want you to abandon them. They don't want you to elevate above them and leave them behind in the lurches here, in the gutter here, because they're feeling really low right now. So just have some patience, but go do you. You got to leave the house. You got to leave the workplace. You got to leave the environment when they're really in their dark place. You cannot be a party to that. You cannot enable them to continue to feel sorry for themselves and want to escape, because you are their trigger. So you say, man, you got to get over this. And that's their trigger. Yeah, I got to go get drunk now because they don't understand me. They don't get me. So everything you say is going to trigger them into doing the wrong thing for them right now. So just be very patient, and really get into you right now. Really focus on you. What makes me feel good? I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go take the dog for a walk. I'm going to let them sit in there for a minute, right? And I'm going to let that boss in the next room just really cool down, cool off, let the situation simmer down here. And I don't have to be their teacher. Don't have to be their teacher. I don't have to pick up all the words they are throwing at me, right? It's just really a conscious decision. Love really is a conscious decision. It really is a choice. It really is. It's just, you can love anyone from afar, but to be in the nitty gritty of their life, to really be by their side through the hard times, that is a choice. That is absolutely a choice. But it looks like you're making the choice to really assist here, so. All right, Spirit, what is your advice? What is your advice for Cancer here? What is your advice? Yes, look at this. The best card that could have come out. The Wheel of Time is turning for you. Page of Cups. The person has a reckoning. They have an awakening, and nothing is seemingly real to them. They don't feel like they used to feel here. So they're going through a massive awakening. Something that you've already done, you've already taken the time to do. Those experiences you have gone through have dented your worth here a little bit. We're all tired. We're all tired. We're tired of trying to defend ourselves, trying to defend those we love, trying to keep what we hold dear to us without it. We're feeling like this kind of ripping away from us here. It's just the transition. It is just the moving into this new era, really letting the war mentality, this narcissistic mentality, fizzle down, fizzle out here, and bringing the love forward, really infusing love into the situation here. So bring love into the situation, the new moon in Aquarius here. This is absolutely a message for all of us, to just bring love into this situation, and to remember this too shall pass. We cannot get to the other side. We cannot get to the awakenings if we don't realize that we're asleep. And somebody around you is realizing that a lot of years have gone by where they have been asleep. They've been numbing. They've been hiding from the pain here, and they're coming into an era, a time where they're really looking at the pain. They're really processing what has happened here soberly. They're not still escaping here, and it's absolutely beautiful, because this is how transformations are done. This is how people truly change here, and you are assisting with this. You are the catalyst for them to change. So good for you. It's not easy. It's so not easy. Just stand strong in your faith, stand strong in your light, and they cannot bring you back down to where they used to be able to bring you. It doesn't work anymore, and that's a big awakening for them. They can't pull you back to where they are anymore, and so that's just like real scary for them, because you're not going home. You're not going back. You're not going back to the dark here. Once the light has been revealed, we're like moths to the flame. We will continue to search for the light. So we won't turn around anymore for them. We can't put that hand back out in there while they're in the quicksand anymore, because they will pull us back in. It's inevitable. So change is the only constant. This person is going through a massive change with this wheel of fortune down in your everyday here. So hold on. They're about to see the light. About to see the light, but oh God, I just want to reach through and give you a big hug and give you my strength here, whatever I have left. But boy, yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy, but if anyone can do this, you can do this. You can help this person, Cancer. You were meant to do that. So all right, well, leave me a comment, let me know if this is resonating with you. And Cancer, I'm sending you such a big hug. You're such a beautiful soul. Your energy, I love your energy. And you are really a healer. I'm just picturing Mother Teresa right now. But even Mother Teresa needs a break, so go binge watch something, go escape something, go for a walk. Walking is just such a beautiful release of energy. And crystals, put some crystals in your pocket. All right, Cancer, I'm sending you all my love and light, and I will definitely tune in with you soon. Thanks so much for stopping by.